What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Fly Daddies. And today I'm going to do something a little different. At least I'm going to try to. I'm coming down the Susquehanna River channel catfishing, which isn't different, but I'm going to do a catch and cook today if I get into them. And I'm fishing somewhere I haven't fished too much. I don't even know if you guys have seen a video from here. My buddy Zach showed me this spot, and the goal is to catch at least one smaller channel cat. Obviously, I'm hoping to catch a bunch. I've been fishing for about 20 minutes and it's been slow. I haven't even gotten a bite. But if you're watching this, obviously I got into them, and I'm going to cook it up on an island up here and show you how I fry my catfish. So stay tuned and thanks for watching. Alright, so this shad has been mostly on ice since that last Potomac trip you guys saw. For channel cats, this is plenty good. I'm just using small chunks, and this one's actually going to get cut in half because I got a rig with 2 small hooks on it. Channel cats don't need giant chunks, especially when it's cold like this. Maybe if you're somewhere where you have monster channel cats, you could get away with using them. These are perfect size chunks for our size channel cats this time of year. It's December 12th. Water temperature is like 39 degrees. It's 40 degrees outside and very, very windy. Like I probably said in the intro, it's I didn't film that yet though, but it's very windy. I chose this spot because I knew it would be somewhat protected from the wind because there's a bunch of islands around here. What I'm fishing is that I'm anchored in like 9, almost 10 foot of water, and it drops down into like 11 and a half to 13 feet of water behind me. And I'm just gonna be fishing that. Nothing fancy. I found a hole and I'm gonna fish it. It's channel cat fishing isn't the rocket science here, at least on this river. It's got the normal size hooks that I use for channels on it. We got trains and planes here that you'll be listening to all day. Put another 5 ouncer on there. Current's pretty strong in this area. But yeah, this is just the Ugly Stick Catfish Edition rod. It's a great channel cat rod. It's the 7 foot. And this one, I'll get 6 ounces on this guy. I'm gonna cast it pretty far because the holes gets really deep back further. And I'm hoping for some good action today. I don't need a lot of action because I'm gonna be cooking. I only really need 1 eater size fish, but I'm talking to my buddy Zach who showed me this area. This can be a very fire spot. Like you can really get into them some days, so I wouldn't mind that. And this is just nice. This will give me a whole different size presentation, you know. These chunks are much smaller, the hooks are smaller, so if they're finicky biting, or if it's just a bunch of little guys, I should be able to get them with this. I should have cast that a little bit further. Oh well. All right, finally. Man, it's been slow so far, but finally got one. He doesn't feel that bad for a channel cat. So what I've been doing is I've just been working my way down, finding deeper water, and I figured this was going to start happening. The further down I go, I know it's more like pebbly and like sandy, and they even get a little bit of mud. And I figured since I wasn't getting them upriver a little bit, which is all rock, that they're probably hunkered down into the softer stuff. So I'm gonna fish here for a little while. I fished another spot that you guys didn't see at all because didn't get anything out of it. Similar depth, but just more rocky. So I'm gonna fish here for probably another 15-20 minutes since I got one out of it, and just try to find another deeper area that has some sand in it, or if I can, mud. I think with this cold water and this front that's come through, they're probably just hanging down in that stuff. Let's see, are you a nice healthy fish? You're pretty big to be eating. All right. Big old male. Of course, trying for smaller cats today, and I'm catching a big one. That's a big, clean fish, though. I'll throw him in the live well, and hopefully I can throw him back out, because that's a big fish to be eaten. But I ate a donut for breakfast, and I've got a very strong metabolism, so I'm getting hungry already. And he's looking pretty tasty. Not gonna lie, that's on the smallest hooks I got on the smallest chunks of bait, and that's what he hit. So I don't know. It was also off to the side more than the others, so I don't know if it was the spot or the presentation, but we got one finally. Alright, dude, let's show you off. Oh, you got the bumps on you. You're not that clean. I hate these bumps. Alright, try to block some of the sun there, but well, let me turn this a little bit. Alright, this is when another rod's fold over. There he is. He's big to be eaten. He's probably like 7 or 8 pounds. A big male head. Look at that thing. But he's got those bumps on it. I don't know how well the GoPro's showing off. I really don't want to eat one like that, but I will if this is the only guy I catch. So I'll put him in this live well, get it going, and hopefully I can throw him back. So I'm just gonna pre-cut this stuff, because every time I move at least I'm going to be swapping baits, but it might even be more. I might swap it more, because I got like 4 more shad in there, and I'm not gonna freeze that since it's been sitting in the cooler. So I'm just gonna use up a lot of bait, fresh bait, like not just fresh like you called it fresh, but just replacing your bait is one of the best ways to entice fish. Even if there's still some scent to your bait, more scent's always better. So pretty simple stuff. Put fresh bait on, you got more luck, more chance to catch fish. All right, same spot, same rod. Got us another one. Yeah. 9 minutes after that last fish, according to the GoPro. Oh, this is a better eater here. That other dude gets to go free, I think. Although he just got a little bit bigger. He's staying down. Look at me complaining that he's big. Giving this medium heavy a pretty good bend. Come here, dude. Yeah, so it's the smaller hooks and smaller baits that's getting them. Another male. He's a little bit smaller, so we'll swap him out, but he's still a good fish. All right. Hey, I'm starting to get worried. I wasn't getting any action. And where they're hitting is actually the less rocky area of the 3 baits that I'm fishing, or 3 rods. Oh, that's a whisker hook. Try to do this so I'm not looking into the sun here, or have the sun behind my back. Yeah, this guy's probably like a 6-pounder, something like that. Definitely smaller than the other one. Still got that big male head. And he doesn't have the bumps on him, so that's definitely a seller for me. I've heard that that's not a big deal. It's not going to make you sick or anything, but kind of gross. I don't want to eat that. So this guy's definitely replacing the other one. Let's get them swapped around here. You in. You out. Get out of here, dude. Thanks for fighting. Just itty bitty chunks of shad here on itty bitty hooks, and always get the hook point through part of the skin. The skin is really tough, and it's going to hold it on. The flesh can get kind of mushy, honestly, so you gotta have something firm to hold it on to, or whatever. You got what I'm saying here. My words are just not working today. think these are just laser sharp hooks. 4/0 or maybe. I'm gonna cast that over there, and I'm gonna bring this one in, rebait it, and put it over here. All right, there's number 3, and finally on this light action. Oh, I stuck him too. Sweet. Let's get this turned. Well, it's 9 minutes, almost 10 minutes from that last fish. That's pretty good action in the winter. That was actually really good action in the winter. I'll take that. For December 12th, fish every 10 minutes. Hell yeah. Goal is keeping them out of the other line, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I'd like to get up here in a tournament, but man, you really got to know the river to get up here. There's a chute you got to get through, and even guys that know that area destroy their boats. So I will probably never fish this in the Golden Sparrow tournaments. Oh, is this the new eater? I'm downsizing. Is he clean now? And now I got the bumps. Dang, it's a smaller fish, but he's got the bumps, and I'm a pansy. Starting to get some bass fishermen out. I guess I'm not the only idiot out here today. I thought I would be. And I've just been keeping this bait fresh, like changing it way more often than I normally would. It's partly because I want to use up this bait. I'm just probably gonna throw it in the river, but also because it's winter, it's never a bad idea to switch up your bait if you got it. There it is. Got some cool colors on this side. Check this out. I don't know if it's showing up, but like it's like almost like a shark color, but it's not a line, it's a kind of mottled. It's neat. He would be a good eater, but he's got the bumps and I don't want to eat them. So he's going back. Hopefully we can get a smaller guy with no bumps, nice and clean, and make me happy. But either way, it was fun catching him. I'm not complaining. All right, out there in that shallow stuff, or that other stuff. Stuck him on that small hook rig again, small double hook rig. So this is telling me I gotta move over. This is now the 4th bite and hopefully 3rd fish out of this spot over here. So that means it's they're over there for whatever reason, and I'm thinking it's just a little bit sandier. So I'm finally gonna build up the energy, pull everything in, pull the anchor, and drive over just a little bit. I might loop around too just to see why they're hanging in there. You know, just scan it with the fish finder. He's another decent fish. Well, I guess this is the 4th fish and 5th bite out of that area. He's just a jet. Where are you going, buddy? You're on. Oh, he's an eater size. Let's see if he's clean. Well, I don't always call him he's. Let's take a look. It might be a she. Maybe it's a he that identifies as a she. Let's see. I think it's just a full-blown she. No, I don't know. That's a big head. Ah, tiny net. Come on. That current is strong in here, guys. That's my excuse. Number 4 of the day. Another beefcake channel cat. I like it. Cool. Here, dude. Oh, he's got the hot hands wrapper on him. corner. So little baits and little hooks doing the job today. 3 of the 4 came on that. If I wasn't so lazy, I'd switch all my rigs out to this. But it's cold. Yeah, I don't feel like it. Nice looking one. He does have a couple bumps on him. He does have a couple bumps on him though. He is a little bit smaller. I don't know. I think I might replace. He's a little bit smaller and just a couple bumps. So, yeah, let's do that. I think this is the new eater. Let's see. Yeah, he's smaller. Not by much, but he's smaller. And I only need the 1 fish. I'm hungry, but I don't need that much. See you later, dude. Thanks for the fight. Jeez, guys, I couldn't even get all my rods in. Like, this one's going down now. Get this camera going. That was the last one in. Yeah. All right. It's getting later in the day. Not late, but it's probably like 9 o'clock. And, you know, the sun's been up for a while. Maybe it's warming up that shallower area. This guy's feeling pretty wiry. And a lot of little head shakes. Might be the dude I'm after. Tell you what, these ugly sticks do make it fun. They do make it fun. This is number 5, hooked. I gotta tell you guys, I almost didn't make it out here today. I had stuff all set up, opened up the garage door to take my boat out, and felt that wind and that cold. I said, nope. Walked back inside, stand there in the kitchen. You know, I'm gonna really regret it if I don't come out here. I psyched myself up and I did it. And now I'm really glad. A lot better than editing. What in the world? Look at that hook job. I bet he went for the bait and it slid off and hooked him in the fin. Man, he is so clean, a great eater, but it's a snag. I guess the right thing to do is to let him go. Man, he'd be perfect. He's a little big. He's only got like 2 bumps on him, but he's not that much smaller than the one I have. So this guy was a snag. I'm gonna let him go, but he would have been good to eat. But I'm still going to count him as a fish. That was number 5. You guys say what you want about that. I know he went for the bait and he just got hooked on the fin. That's my story. All right, so I'm down below where I was casting and getting all those fish. So I'm looping around and I'm coming back up, and I just want to see what was so special about that spot. So I don't know how well you can see this screen. It's filthy, but let's see what was holding them. There's some rock in there, you can just tell by this, but it's definitely not as rocky. If you're wondering why I'm moving the steering wheel so much, you've probably never driven a jet at slow speed. So yeah, it wasn't as deep. It's just, it looks like a softer bottom with some rock in there still to break up the current. But yeah, it's a lot shallower. All right, everyone, so one of 2 things happened here. Either A, I caught all the fish out of that spot, or B, the more likely option, when I circled around and came up, I didn't hit the exact spot I was catching them out of before. So I'm gonna move again. That's all right. I wanna find more spots here, and I'm gonna work my way down closer to one of these islands where I'm gonna pull the boat up and cook at, because it's getting to be that time. My belly's telling me it's time to eat some catfish. So I'll fish for maybe another half hour longer, and then we'll get some fish cleaned up and fry them in the pan. Okay guys, well, I was just filming about how I was gonna leave, and now that guy is going. Like, honestly, I can't make this stuff up. Is he still on there? I think he is. If so, this is the guy I'm looking for. Oh yeah, he's on the little hooks again. Might not be the dude I'm looking for though. Oh, look at that camera angle. Luckily the GoPros are a little forgiving. He's not feeling tiny. So this is number 6 on the line. I missed that other one. This is a good day for, or good morning for the December. I don't know how much you can hear me. I think I'm blocking the wind from my mic right now, but it's picking up. It is supposed to be windy all day. There was a wind advisory all last night, and it was supposed to be windy this morning, and they called it right. It is. God, it's feisty. These channel cats, man, they don't get enough credit. They do fight hard, especially you get into a decent sized one. Mix that with the current that's always in this river, in this area, you actually get a good fight. These bass guys probably think I'm talking to myself over there, and they're pretty much right. Ooh. Hey, dude. All right, that was fun. That's another good channel cat. This area is definitely producing some good ones. This is my first good trip out of here too. I've had 2 or 3 just not good trips at all. Not enough to even make a video out of, so I'm pretty stoked. All right, another decent fish out of here. I think I've already said that, but this one's really clean. Just got a couple bumps, but it's got some weird sore on the side. I don't know what's going on there, but still a nice, healthy channel cat, and it was fun. So, what's that? 5 channel cats, is that what I said? Maybe 6, I don't know. I'm gonna put it back, and I'm gonna work my way down. Even though this one just produced, the spot produced, I'm gonna get close to that island like I said earlier, and yeah, start eating some fish. Yeah, this island will do. Muddy. Oh, I am in the mud. This is where I hop off and sink up to my knees. It's kind of solid. Ugh, my boat is going to be a mud pit though after this. This will have to do. And neat, I got my headlights on. I always hit that with my knee. Yeah, he's pretty big to be eating, but I couldn't catch anything small today. All right, so this is the pedestal part of my seat. I'm gonna just bonk him a couple times. I'll cut that out. All right, so I'm just gonna do a quick wash in the river here. Oh, there goes part of the meat. Pretty good fillets. I mean, they're huge. I usually don't eat this much, or these big ones like this. It's just not what I'm into, but if I caught smaller ones, I would have kept the smaller one. That's all I caught today. Ah, water's so cold. So I'm just getting the blood off and some of the slime, and then I'm gonna use my water jug to give my final rinse. I think I actually remembered everything. We'll find out. So, like I said, I got some extra skin. I want to cut this dark meat off. I'll show you what I do. Nothing like using a shad fillet knife. That's gonna have the strongest fish taste, that dark meat. It's also supposedly got the most contaminants in it. So what I do, I like to cut like a V notch out of here, just right down the center. That gets rid of that weird centerpiece and most of your dark meat. You just kind of pull that off, set that off the side, and then you just chunk it up from here. Smaller chunks cook better, but that's more you're gonna have to turn too. Not a piece of skin, like when you're frying it. Oh, just fed that one to the raccoons. Oh, come on, Corey, wasting fish here. Only a little bit of dirt on there. I'm pretty impressed. All right, I'm gonna try to rinse these off a little bit and then start marinating them. Pretty simple. Doesn't have to be fat-free. That's just what we had. Italian, it's good stuff. Put a little bit in the bag. Dump them in. Put a bunch more in. And let it sit as long as you can stand. You know, the longer the better. It's gonna taste better. I love these little stoves too. These Coleman stoves. And I'm just using corn oil. That's what we had. Alright, so this mixture I'll show you I made up last night. It's just breadcrumbs, like panko breadcrumbs, and then I think what is it, Louisiana fish fry. I don't know if Zatterman's makes that or something. It's the crunchy kind. And then I just put some garlic, onion, pepper seasoning in there, and it makes a really mean catfish mixed with this Italian dressing. It's gonna be a couple batches here. Make sure they're all covered. Let it sit. Oh, that smells good, guys. I knew I was hungry, but now I'm getting really hungry. I let mine go for a little bit longer than most people. I like them brown and crunchy. Let's see here. Oh, yep. But now I got a bench on the ground. That was the plan all from the beginning there. Yep. All right. Not so bad looking. You want to know the secret to make this stuff the best you've ever had? This is Flag Daddy's secret. Chick-fil-A sauce. Man, does that make it taste good. That stuff goes on everything, really. I'm pretty basic. All right, let's give it a shot here. Didn't get as crispy as I wanted. I don't think that one's getting as hot as it should be. But it's cooked. Not as firm as I get it from the grill, but man, is that tasty. I think I could do this more often. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good, guys. If you've never had channel cat, you're missing out. It's a pretty good recipe. And that Chick-fil-A, man, woo, they know what they're doing. So I'm gonna pig out on this. Call this the end of the video. I'm not gonna do any more fishing. I got some more cooking there and a lot of eating. But if you guys like this, obviously my first catch and cook. I'll get better at it, but if you want to see more of these, let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.